This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Sean Moody in for Bill and Rebecca. It is Monday, January 11th, now at 6 o'clock. A man is at UK Hospital after being shot by police in Georgetown. We are live with details on what led up to that shooting. And as cold weather settles in, find out how you can help people who are most at risk.
Wow, speaking of cold weather, check this out outside. We're at 11 degrees in Lexington. We're at 12 in Richmond. Go down south, go up north, it doesn't matter. Single digits and teens this morning. We get into your afternoon and we're talking temperatures right there in the upper 20s. I'm going to talk about the snow chance tomorrow and the timing coming up.
Mike, thank you. We begin with a breaking news alert. Singer David Bowie has died. The innovative singer lost an 18-month battle with cancer. Bowie's illustrious career lasted for 5 decades. He turned 69 years old on Friday, the same day he released a new album called Black Star. Bowie's representative says he died peacefully and was surrounded by family. Also developing this morning, one person rushed to UK Hospital after being shot by police in Georgetown. This happened around 2 o'clock this morning on North Hamilton Street off East Main Street. The victim was rushed to UK Hospital. WKYT's Mark Barber is there live to give us more details. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Sean. And police this morning are saying that officers shot that man because he had a gun and he was threatening police. Now, as you just mentioned, Sean, this shooting happened around 2 this morning on North Hamilton Street in Georgetown. Now, there are not many details yet that police are able to release about the shooting, but we have learned that they were called to a home on that street for a domestic disturbance that started outside the home. Now, when officers arrived there, they tell us that they went inside that house because everyone who was involved in that domestic disturbance also had moved inside. At that point, officers say they saw a man with a gun and he was threatening them. That's when an officer fired, hitting that man.
Last we heard, he was stable, although he was, we believe, hit more than one time.
Now, there is no word at this time about how seriously that man is hurt. Now, we have learned that no officers were injured in the shooting. Now, investigators this morning say they have many more details to sift through in this case, especially about that domestic disturbance that led officers to that home and the shooting itself. They tell us that they're hoping to release more information about this officer-involved shooting sometime after 8 o'clock this morning. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Thank you, Mark. We'll certainly pass that information along as we get it. Monday is certainly off to a cold start. This morning we do have some school closings and some delays to pass along to you. Scott County is closed today, along with Grant County and Owen counties. A couple of school districts are operating on a 1-hour delay. That includes Harrison and Robertson counties. We have more closings at the bottom of your screen and at WKYT.com. Looks like these cold temperatures are here to stay for a few days, and that's why a group of volunteers here in Lexington is going around the city checking on people without a warm place to stay. WKYT's Mike Byer is live right now to tell us how you can help. Good morning, Mike.
With these dangerously cold temperatures hitting our area, the Catholic Action Center is working on a way to keep our homeless warm and safe. This is where the Compassionate Caravan comes into play. It consists of a group of volunteers who go out around town trying to find homeless and to give them warm supplies to keep them warm. Each group of helpers takes along blankets, scarves, hats, gloves, and coats. They then find those in need, giving them supplies for the frigid nights and also offering them a ride to a shelter. The Catholic Action Center has added a new tool this year, the Compassionate Caravan line. This is where people can call if they see someone who needs warm gear or needs to get inside to a warm place. All the caller has to do is give the location of the person in need. Once the call is made, the person will be checked on. We have that number on our website at WKYT.com. Volunteers say you can also text the number. Now, the Catholic Action Center says they are also in need of donations such as hats, gloves, and supplies. Those donations can be dropped off at the center, which is right here at 400 East 5th Street. Live in Lexington, Mike Byer, WKYT.
Mike, thank you. We are tracking another blast of cold air and the chance for some more snow showers. So remember, you can track that with us and get the latest forecast by downloading the WKYT Weather Plus Traffic app for your smartphone and tablet. Tonight, family and friends will gather to remember a Lexington teenager who was murdered over the weekend. The candlelight vigil for 18-year-old Caleb Hallett is tonight at Gardenside Park. Police say Hallett and another man were shot while in a car on University Avenue Saturday morning. The coroner says Hallett died at the hospital. So far, police haven't made any arrests in this case, and Hallett is the third person to be murdered in Lexington just this year. In Greenup County, Kentucky State Police say 2 men are in jail this morning for murder. Troopers say Johnny and John Clark shot and killed 35-year-old Todd Rowe over the weekend. Police say an argument led up to that shooting. Both men are charged with murder. A mosque in western Kentucky has been vandalized, but police don't think it was a hate crime. The Davis County Sheriff's Department says the vandals left no words or symbols to indicate hate as a motivation. However, the Council on American Islamic Relations officials say they believe the mosque vandalism was motivated by bias. $1.3 billion, that's how much the Powerball jackpot has gone up to. Wednesday night's drawing will be the biggest jackpot in the history of the world. It's so big that even billboards across the country have to advertise the jackpot as $995 million because they just don't have enough spaces to show billions.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Yeah, it's a good looking start to the day, right? We have clear skies. Everything looks great until I show you this temperature map. That's when it gets really cold. And you'll see that on the screen. Clear skies, though. Things look fantastic. But you do have some frost on the windshields. It doesn't feel that great. We're at 9 degrees now in Monticello. We're at 6 degrees in Fort Knox. 6 degrees. That's not a good feel. Throw a little wind into that, and you're talking about single digits out and about early this morning there for the wind chill. 12 now coming in at Richmond. Danville coming in at 12 degrees. Harrodsburg, Nicholasville, good morning to you guys. Scott County, don't forget, we have some closings. Scott County did shut down school today, and we have all those closings right now on WKYT.com/closings. You can check those out. 29 by the afternoon, and that's still pretty chilly. That's still well below average being in the lower 40s. But at least we stay dry, right? Then we head off into the night and into tomorrow morning. 8 a.m. waking up. You can see the snow on that icon falling out of the sky. Yes, you will have that snow chance. Some of us, not all of us at that time. Let's talk about the start time. Remember, this is the start time. This is not the time that you actually get accumulating snow, but it is the start time that you start to see some of these snow showers work their way through. At this time, it will be light. I believe the heavier amounts actually come late in the morning, earlier in the afternoon. But we're at 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. there north of Lexington. Lexington, I would say anywhere from 5 to about 7 a.m. That's probably your best bet to actually see some of the snow fly on through. So then you go south of that and work your way into the Cumberland region, go up toward the northeast, and that does include places working across 421 and then 64 heading over toward Moorhead. We're anywhere from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Then you go down toward the southeast, 9 a.m. to about 11 a.m. That is the start time for some light snow. You get into late morning hours, early afternoon. Now you're talking about some bursts of snow in the forecast. That will give us the opportunity to pick up some accumulation. So now the question is, how much accumulation are we talking about? That's the question right now. And I would say, as of right now, we're talking about some light accumulating snows. We're talking about most of us anywhere from a coating to more than likely an inch. And then some of us in the northern zones, I would say northern zones and far eastern zones, you guys have the best shot at actually picking up a little bit more than an inch, maybe 2 inches out of this. So there's that possibility to have some impacts tomorrow morning at this time tomorrow, especially for the north. That's when it starts and then moves southbound as it goes through the day.
And we really haven't had to think about this kind of thing for so long.
No,
I mean,
it's been a while. It's been 60s, 70s, 50s. I mean, it's been really nice, but now we're finally getting into the swing of things. What we're typically looking for outside this time of year.
Got to pay for it at some point.
That's right.
Thanks, Micah. Well, each morning we bring you weather and traffic together. Here's a look at what's happening out on the roads right now.
Well, good morning. Well, first we start off with a wide look at overall traffic flow. We can get an idea of what to expect as you plan to head out the door on the interstate, Nicholasville Road, Harrodsburg Road, all of our major ways in. Everything's pretty much in the green. No major issues at all to deal with. A little slowdown in that left turn lane from Richmond Road to the Circle, but that's no surprise this time of the morning. Now, as far as our drive times go, should be okay this morning so far. Want to watch the bridges and overpasses, of course, for slick spots. But what we're seeing across the Clays Ferry Bridge seems to be normal traffic coming in from Madison County. Also, the same deal if you're coming in from Nicholasville. That's about 15 minutes. From Versailles will take about 11. Winchester, 36 minutes right now. People just slowing down on the interstate and on US 60 as they should. Also from Richmond, a little longer this morning, too, as well. Just being careful because of those slick spots. Now back to you in the studio.
Don, thank you. More news from WKYT this morning is on the way. It is 6:09 on your Monday morning. The case against a Mexican drug lord takes a bizarre turn. The latest on the re-arrest of El Chapo and the efforts to bring him to the U.S. And the Playboy Mansion's on the market, and you'll never guess what is included in the asking price. Welcome back. 6:13 on your Monday morning. If you're just joining us, breaking news from overnight, rock and roll legend David Bowie has died. Known for hits like Space Oddity, Changes, and Under Pressure, Bowie's representative says the iconic singer died following a battle with cancer. He had just turned 69 years old on Friday, also the day he released his newest album. The saga of Mexican drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman has taken a bizarre turn. Rolling Stone magazine published a lengthy interview with Guzman conducted by actor Sean Penn. Don Champion has the latest, including the efforts to bring Guzman to the U.S.
Drug kingpin Joaquin El Chapo Guzman is back in the same Mexican prison he tunneled out of 6 months ago, but his days there may be numbered. Mexican authorities have begun the process of sending Guzman to the U.S. to face charges. While his lawyers have already filed motions to fight extradition, a U.S. law enforcement source told CBS News El Chapo is expected to be in the U.S. within the next 4 to 6 weeks. Guzman was captured Friday after a violent shootout with Mexican Marines. He had been on the run since July, always managing to stay one step ahead of investigators. His downfall may have been a meeting with actor Sean Penn in October. Mexico's Attorney General says Guzman reached out to producers and actors because he wanted to make a biographical film about himself. Actress Kate Del Castillo helped bring Guzman and Penn together. The pair were photographed during a secret rendezvous in the Mexican jungle, and authorities say that meeting helped them find El Chapo's hideout. After years of denying he was in the drug trade, Guzman told Penn and Rolling Stone magazine, quote, "I supply more heroin, methamphetamine, cocaine, and marijuana than anybody else in the world." Those words may come back to haunt Guzman if he eventually faces trial in the U.S. Don Champion, CBS News, New York.
Guzman's defense now has 3 days to present arguments against extradition. Police in New York City are still looking for a fifth suspect in the gang rape of an 18-year-old woman at a Brooklyn playground. Already in custody are a 14-year-old, 17-year-old, and 2 15-year-old boys. Police say the woman was attacked Thursday night as she and her father were in that park. Police say one suspect pointed a gun at the father and told him to leave. Then each teen raped the woman. Michigan State Police will go door-to-door in Flint beginning tomorrow to hand out bottled water, water testing kits, and other resources to families affected by the city's water crisis. Water drawn from the Flint River has been leaking lead from old plumbing for months. Testing back in October detected increased lead levels in residential water supplies and in children's blood. President Obama will go before Congress tomorrow night with his final State of the Union speech. The president enjoyed several victories in 2015, but efforts that required approval from the Republican-led Congress generally gained little traction. Congress will probably be even less likely to go along with the president this year, given that it's his final year in office and they'll be spending more time campaigning. You never know who you'll run into covering the news of the day. A reporter at an Oklahoma TV station went to a fire and ended up getting a pretty colorful description from someone living inside the building.
"Oh man, the building is on fire." I said, "No, what? I got my 3 kids and we bounced out. We ain't gonna be in no fire. Not today."
Not today. Michelle Dobine's interview has been shared on Facebook nearly 300,000 times now. The reporter who interviewed her said she wasn't the only one who was upbeat despite the situation. He said most of the people he interviewed there at that fire were smiling because they were simply happy to be alive. While gas prices could be going up next month and Hugh Hefner wants a new roommate. Jill Wagner has that story and more from the New York Stock Exchange.
We could be in for another rough week on Wall Street this morning. China's main stock market dropped another 5%. It was concern about China's economy that sparked a massive sell-off last week. U.S. markets are now off to their worst start of the year ever. The Dow dropped 167 points on Friday, down more than 1,000 points for the week. The Nasdaq fell 45. Friday's sell-off came despite good news about job growth in the U.S. Gas prices are now averaging $1.97 a gallon nationwide and will likely go even lower. AAA says a global oversupply of oil is sending prices down, but prices could jump a bit next month as refineries do maintenance. And the famous Playboy mansion is on the market, and it comes with a roommate. Playboy says it wants about $200 million for the 22,000 square foot Los Angeles estate. Hugh Hefner, he won't need to find a new home. The new owner must agree to let him live there for the rest of his life. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, follow me on Twitter at Jill Wagner, CBS. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Jill Wagner.
WKYT This Morning is just getting started. It is 6:19 on your Monday morning. The Golden Globes of the 2016 edition are in the books now. We will take a look back at the night's big winners, including one speech that had a big Kentucky shout out.
And we're going to be going over these cold temperatures the next couple of days and also the snow for tomorrow. That's coming up next.
Welcome back to WKYT This Morning. 6:22 now on your Monday. Man was rushed to the hospital after being shot by police in Georgetown. That's what's trending at this hour. It happened around 2 o'clock this morning on North Hamilton Street. Police said the man pointed a gun at officers and made threats before he was shot. We do not have an update on his condition. David Bowie is dead after an 18-month battle with cancer. The rock and roll legend just turned 69 on Friday, the same day actually as he released his latest album.
It is a whopping 10 degrees right now in the capital city. 10 degrees. Think about that. That does not feel good outside. We're finally in this cold stretch, and it doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon. We're at 13 now in Jackson. Look toward Lexington at 11 degrees. Mountain Parkway coming in at 11 degrees. Sean and I were talking about this earlier. We kept hearing back when we were having the 50s, 60s, and 70s, when are we going to get the cold weather? I love cold air. Were you saying that like you love the 20s, 30s? Or were we saying that like you like the teens and the single digits? I want to know that. Hop on Twitter, hop on Facebook. Let me know. I'd love to know if you really like the feel outside this morning because it just doesn't feel good. 29 by the afternoon. We go into the night. Clouds will be on the increase. Tomorrow morning, look at that, at 8 a.m. Here comes some snow in the forecast. Now, by that time tomorrow morning, not everybody will see it. However, it will continue through the day. Snow will impact some schools tomorrow, maybe some businesses as well in the far northern zones. We're going to talk about that in further detail and show you when you can expect this snow and also where is going to have the best chance at accumulating snow. Coming up in a few minutes, Sean.
Mike, thank you. A new government study finds that even though fewer U.S. teens are smoking, secondhand smoke remains a big problem for them. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention say nearly half of non-smoking kids in middle school and high school encountered secondhand tobacco smoke in 2013. Secondhand smoke has been linked with several illnesses in children, including breathing problems, ear infections, bronchitis, and pneumonia. The Revenant was a beast last night at the 73rd Annual Golden Globe Awards. The thriller about life on the frontier took the honors for Best Film, Best Director, and Best Actor at last night's ceremony. In one of the oddities that makes the Golden Globes what they are, Matt Damon won the Golden Globe for Best Actor in a comedy for The Martian. Not necessarily what you would think of as a comedy. Kentucky native Jennifer Lawrence was also a winner for Best Actress in a Comedy. Her acceptance speech, she gave a shout out to her home state.
Joy Mangano, thank you for your story. Thank you for giving so much. It was such an honor to play this character. Thank you to our supporting cast. Thank you to my hometown, Kentucky, and to my family.
Yay, Kentucky. J-Law was also the second most talked about actress during that show, according to Twitter. Cities all over the world participated in, well, you know what else? The No Pants subway ride. Despite the cold temperatures, young people paraded through subway stations without any pants on. Other passengers looked at their bare legs with mixed emotions. The annual No Pants subway ride began in New York way back in 2002 and was coordinated by Improve Everywhere, global flash mob. It is now just after 6:20 on your Monday morning. This morning, the world is remembering a music icon. We will look back on the life and influential career of David Bowie ahead on WKYT This Morning. And Tuesday night's Mega Millions jackpot is $15 million. And, of course, Wednesday night's Powerball jackpot, $1.3 billion.